like to acknowledge that the traditional owners of the land, the Darug people, and show our respect for elders past and present. We are honoured with the presence of Her Excellency Professor Marie Bashir, AC, CVO, Governor of New South Wales. And it now gives me great pleasure to introduce the Mayor of Hawkesbury, Councillor Bart Bassett.
Good morning everybody, official guests, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It certainly is a pleasure to be here for this ceremonial event and the Macquarie 2010 Windsor commemorative plaque and interpretive signage unveiling. I'd like to thank all the distinguished guests in attendance. We'd also like to especially welcome Her Excellency Professor Marie Bashir, AC, CVO, Governor of New South Wales, who has joined us again here for today's celebrations.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson. Councillor Bart Bassett and Mrs. Bassett, other councillors of the Hawkesbury City Council and neighbouring councils, members of Parliament, so many distinguished guests, many friends, and dear citizens of the Hawkesbury. The people of the Hawkesbury have risen yet again to the occasion of embracing their history and being wonderfully active and energetic. For us to remember, it's a case as we do with Anzac Day, which is engraved now on the hearts of every Australian, young and old, lest we forget. We must never forget those who built our nation in order that we may continue to uphold those principles, that our children know to look at the beauty and what lay beyond that beauty.
Her Excellency the Governor and the Mayor to unveil the interpretive signage on the Macquarie statue.
Country, a land of splendid flowers, many splendours. Wherever I may die, I know to what brown country my homing thoughts will fly.
No, it's not embarrassing.
Hey, Ed! Hey, Ed! Hey, Ed! Citizens of Windsor and visitors to this good town, Australians one and all! A long time before our grandfathers lived, this river was called Dirubin in the language of the Darug. You stand on more than 40,000 years of human history. It is now my honour to introduce Darug Elder Auntie Edna.
We are Darug, born of this land, born of the spirit. We have walked this land since the dreaming. Alcawez is going to do a smoking ceremony, and before he starts, he's going to explain to you what it's all about.
The smoking ceremony that we're going to have here is something that Aboriginal people in this country have had for thousands of years. We used it for baptising newborn babies. We put the smoke over them to get rid of all the bad things that could come from the mother's womb when the baby was born. We use it for weddings. Whatever happened before the smoking doesn't mean a thing. It's what happens after. The smoking is a new beginning. It's a cleansing. We cleanse the land. When people die, we cleanse the land where they walked. I believe that anyone who was touched by the smoke is blessed.
It is our great pleasure to welcome Her Excellency Professor Marie Bashir, AC, CVO, Governor of New South Wales.
Thank you, Councillor Bassett, Mrs. Bassett, Mr. Factor, President of the Windsor, Mr. Jarman, President of the Windsor Business Group, and Miss Sue Wingate, Treasurer, Mr. John, the Honourable John Aquilina, who's been so instrumental also in raising to the community's consciousness the relevance of Macquarie in chairing the Macquarie Bicentennial commemoration. Councillors, many distinguished guests, and let me say, above all, our young people. I share the eloquent expressions of history that the Councillor Bassett has presented to us, and indeed the fact that Macquarie's vision established these great towns, these beautiful towns that went on then to sustain the settlement beyond the confines of the Hawkesbury, and from the Hawkesbury too there was the inspiration to go further, to go up beyond the Blue Mountains, to conquer those forbidding mountains which had been attempted to be crossed previously. Today we also commemorate not only the naming of those great towns, but Macquarie's love and affection and vision for the young people of the colony, and above all he placed education as a very, very high priority. And it's interesting to note that the first secondary school established in the colony was here in this region, in the Hawkesbury. Thank you all, and may the prosperity and harmony of the Hawkesbury towns, the Macquarie towns, go on forever, in perpetuity. Thank you.